Hello everyone, today let's learn about the format used in process diagram. We have four paragraphs in process diagram like line graph, bar chart, pie chart. The first is introduction where we paraphrase the question. Then we have overview where we include total stages with the final and initial step. Then we have body paragraph 1. Here we describe the first group of information, and in the body paragraph 2 we describe the second group of information. Here you can see a question. It says the diagrams show the stages and equipment used in the cement making process and how cement is used to produce concrete for building purposes. In the first picture you can see cement production, and in the second picture you can see concrete production. In the introduction part, I'm going to simply paraphrase the question. Then in my overview, I'm going to include the total steps or the total ingredients used in cement production and concrete production with the initial and final step. And in body paragraph 1, it will be easier for us to divide the information because we have two pictures. Cement production, I'm going to write that in my body paragraph 1, and in body paragraph 2 I'm going to write information on concrete production. First, let's paraphrase the question for introduction part. The diagram shows the stages and equipment used in the cement making process. For that, I have written the first diagram because there are two diagrams. So I have written the first diagram illustrates. Now be careful with the singular and plural verb. Here is one diagram. So I have to use illustrates with the yes. The phases to manufacture cement and how cement is used to produce concrete for building purposes. For that, I have written the second picture. The second picture demonstrates. You can write depicts, gives information. Here I have written demonstrates how cement is utilized in the production of concrete. Now, in overview, we have to include both cement production and concrete production. Here I have written, overall it is clearly seen that there are five major stages in the production of cement. Here there are five major stages. What are they? They are first crushing, then mixing, then putting into rotating heater with some heat and grinding, and finally putting it into bags. Five stages in the production of cement that initiates means that begins with the input of raw materials. What are the raw materials? They are limestone and clay, and ends with the bags of the finished product. Making concrete involves four different ingredients in a concrete mixture. What are the four ingredients? They are cement, water, sand, gravel. In overview, you don't need to be very specific, just provide general information. Now, in body paragraph 1, I'm going to write information about cement production. First, look at the diagram. Here, limestone and clay are crushed into a powder using crusher. Then the powder is mixed using a mixture. That mixture is again put into rotating heater to provide some heat. After that, the substance is ground using a grinder. Finally, cement is produced, which is put into bags. Here I have written, in the first stage of cement production, limestone and clay are crushed to form a powder. You can see the powder in the picture. This powder is then mixed before it passes on a rotating heater, after which the resulting mixture is ground. Ground is the past participle of grind, and cement is produced. And also be careful with grammar. Here you have to use present passive tense. You don't need to or you should not be using past and future tense. Eventually, the cement is packaged in large bags. Now, regarding concrete production, there are four ingredients: cement, water, sand, gravel, with some percentages of their own, and they are mixed in a concrete mixture. Okay, for that, I have written regarding the second picture. Now, to indicate to the examiner that you are talking about body paragraph 1, you have to use the phrases like regarding the second picture, in terms of second picture, so that your coherence and cohesion will be maintained. Regarding the second picture, cement is one of the four materials used to produce concrete along with gravel, sand, and water. To be specific, now I'm going to put the details, the percentages of those ingredients. To be specific, concrete consists of 50% gravel, you can see 50% gravel, 25% sand, 25% sand, 15% cement. 15% cement and 10% water. You can see 10% water. Finally, all four materials are poured into a concrete mixture to produce concrete. In this way, you can do process diagram. If you like this video, then don't forget to comment, share. Thank you for watching.